May 2025 Roundup, we will discuss the new English language proficiency test and Operation Safe Driver Week. Let's get started. So we're going to break down the executive order involving the English language proficiency standard. The Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance, CVSA, has taken emergency action to make violations of the English language standard in out-of-service condition effective June 25th. The group took the emergency move to meet the President's 60-day deadline. Now, the regulations state that a driver who is unable to sufficiently read or speak English or understand signs cannot operate a commercial vehicle. But the 2016 FMCSA Enforcement Directive ordered inspectors not to place drivers out of service for violating the language requirements. In response, the U.S. Department of Transportation has issued a new enforcement policy aimed at ensuring commercial truck and bus drivers are able to read and speak English. The internal policy issued May 20th is now in effect. It includes guidance for how roadside enforcement personnel should enforce the English language proficiency requirements in the 49 CFR, and that's under 391.11 B2. The policy advises officers to begin all roadside inspections in English. If it seems the driver may not understand the officer's initial instructions, the officer is directed to conduct a two-part assessment to evaluate the driver's compliance with the English language standard. The first step is a driver interview. Through details of the interview process were redacted from the public version of the policy. The policy says drivers should not use tools to facilitate communication during the interview, such as interpreters or smartphone applications. The policy directs officers to cite drivers for a violation if they cannot pass the interview portion of the assessment. Step 2 in the assessment is evaluating whether the driver can recognize common highway traffic signs. The policy contains images of signs officers can use for part of the test, but these too are redacted from the public version of the policy. But again, beginning on June 25th, officers will begin placing drivers out of service if they fail the English language proficiency testing. Operation Safe Driver Week will run from July 13th through the 19th this year with a focus on reckless, careless, and dangerous driving. Officers in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. will be looking out for commercial drivers' unsafe driving habits. CVSA runs Operation Safe Driver Week every summer to help encourage safe driver practices and improve road safety for everyone. Law enforcement personnel are looking for speeding, following too closely, drunk driving, drugged driving, distracted driving, and other unsafe driving habits. For perspective, during last year's initiative, officers in Canada and the U.S. pulled over 11,000 vehicles, issued over 2,700 tickets and citations, and gave over 3,200 warnings to both commercial and passenger vehicle drivers. Prepare your drivers to be ready for this important enforcement campaign. And that's it for this month's Roundup. Stay safe, and thanks for watching.